Welcome to Budapest, a city of timeless beauty and captivating history. Budapest's skyline is adorned with architectural wonders, from the iconic Hungarian Parliament building to the majestic Buda Castle.
We're in the old city of Buda on the western side, and we have on the other side Pest. And so when we put together, it's Budapest. We're in the old town, and there's a beautiful church behind us, and I think it's called the Matthias Church. And we're just walking around, soaking it all in at the moment.
It's very, very beautiful. The whole area here. We have got lots to explore today, and I'm just amazed at the architecture of all the buildings around here.
It's apparently this is the old city of Buda, and it's been destroyed many times in different wars, the latest in the World War II in 1944-45, but they've rebuilt it, and they've rebuilt it beautifully.
Well, Buda is described as the classier and more residential side of the city. It's known for being quieter and the place to go for leisurely sightseeing experience. It contains the city's most rewarding itineraries, including pretty leafy avenues and the most spectacular panoramic views. It also offers fairy tale architecture, pretty promenades and an escape into nature.
Getting around Budapest is quite easy. You can use public transport, either on the metro or on the trams. You just got to be careful with some of the scams they have on the metro. You can get on the red sightseeing bus, hop on, hop off. And when you go to Buda Castle, you can actually use the electric trolleys, which are great fun to get up to the top.
The other way of getting around is by funicular to the top of Buda Castle, or the old-fashioned way of walking is what we did a lot of.
A trip to Budapest wouldn't be complete without a boat tour on the Danube. It's fantastic to go up and down this great river, getting a different perspective of the architecture from a boat.
We found ourselves at Heroes Square. It is a place that is dedicated to the leaders of the 7 tribes who founded Hungary. It features statues of important historical figures and is a significant cultural and historical landmark. Another iconic piece of history is the Hospital in the Rock, which nowadays is a museum. It is a former hospital that was built into a cave system beneath Buda Castle. It was used as a hospital during World War II and the 1956 revolution, and now it serves as a museum that offers a glimpse into the city's wartime history. The hospital was built in the 1930s as a secret military hospital and was expanded during World War II to accommodate more patients. The Shoes on the Danube bank is a memorial erected in Budapest to honour the Jews who were massacred by the fascist Hungarian militia belonging to the Arrow Cross Party during the Second World War. The memorial was created by a film director by the name of Can Tugay and the sculptor Gyula Paya, and consists of 60 pairs of period-appropriate shoes made of iron attached to the stone embankment. The shoes represent the footwear that the fascist Arrow Cross militiamen ordered 3,500 Budapesters, 800 of them Hungarian Jews, to remove and leave behind just before they were executed at the edge of the water in 1944. So we've just stumbled across this castle called Városliget Castle, and it's relatively young. It was built in 1896. And the architecture on this place is just amazing. It looks a lot older than 1896, but it's still pretty amazing.
No trip to Budapest would be complete without a trip to the old town on top of Castle Hill. To look at the Matthias Church and all the other old buildings is something that thousands and thousands of tourists do each day. The Fisherman's Bastion is a Gothic terrace with fantastic panoramic views across the city of Budapest. It's little wonder that lots and lots of people are flocking to this part of the old town each day. Another popular tourist attraction under Castle Hill is a Labyrinth, a network of 1.2 kilometres of caves that have been in use since medieval times. There are some fantastic exhibitions in the Labyrinth system in the caves. They show life in the Austro-Hungarian Empire during their golden years and what it was like to be an aristocrat living in those times. There's also a legend that Count Dracula was actually imprisoned in the Labyrinth at one stage of his life.
We're in the Labyrinth underneath Buda Castle, and there's lots of history underneath here. We've been going through looking at statues of famous people in Hungarian history. It's a bit eerie underneath here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. How many metres underground are we?
Oh, I don't know. A lot.
Yeah, I think about 18 metres. But we just went through a maze of complete darkness, and you just had all your senses about you, just your hearing and just finding your way through. It was quite eerie, but it was a good thing too.
They've got that music playing in the background to give the effect. But it's fantastic looking at all these statues of all these famous people.
Some delicious Hungarian goulash. I have never seen this type of musical instrument before. It's called a cymbalon, which is a type of chordophone that originated in Central and Eastern Europe, but particularly here in Hungary. The cymbalon is typically played by striking two sticks, often with a cotton wound tips against the strings on top of the instrument. And wow, this guy here, he could play the most beautiful tunes, and we sat here for quite some time just listening to him play. Unfortunately, due to copyright laws, I was unable to continue playing this beautiful piece of music.
See right there, that's the Black Madonna. The House of the Black Madonna is a fairly new building.
Are you ready for some Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance and Baroque architecture? Well, come with us in our next episode as we hit the city of Prague, the Kingdom of Bohemia.